So I told myself to just start making videos and to not care how raw they are and to not plan, just to speak whatever comes out of my mouth. And I was getting caught up for a while of wanting to be good enough and not making videos for that reason, like feeling like, oh, I'll be good enough like maybe in a year or whatever to make the videos. And I think it's something that most people experience, where we kind of compare ourselves to other people that's out there and think, I can't be as good as them, like I'm not good enough, like I'm a shy person, I'm not that confident and stuff like that. And that can like really hold you back, and it's hard to break out of the mindset. And I'd seen people say before, like, oh, perfectionism is like the biggest thing that holds you back, and I was like, yeah, that's true, it's true. And I realized I'm caught up in that, but I didn't know how to get myself out of it. And do you know what happened? How I got out of it was actually like a pretty like cool thing that happened. So I was looking at like people that are successful in the holistic community, and at first I was thinking like I could never do that. Then I saw some people who just came across as like not being very authentic, and I could pick up on that, and I could like feel that, and I could feel that they were trying to be positive and they were trying to be happy all the time and like smiling in their videos and stuff, but it really wasn't genuine. And I felt like, okay, so this is what happens when you get caught up in perfectionism, like this is where you end up, and I don't want to be there. Like I just was like, I don't want to get to that point, like. And good for them, like they are successful, they are like successful people, and they are doing well with what they do. But for me, I was like, well, I don't like that energy, and like I don't want to get caught up in perfectionism and end up there. I realized that in my own personal view, what I have to offer, because it's genuine, it's real, it's authentic, even if it's raw, is more valuable than what they were offering. I'm not saying that it is objectively, but for me personally, it is. So obviously a lot of people wouldn't think that, but for me personally, that's how I felt. So I was like, I was thinking to myself, would I rather be myself, or would I rather be them? I was like, I'd rather be myself, I'd rather be me. I like who I am. And not everyone's going to like me, but I like who I am. So, who cares? Just start making the videos, because like I can do it. So, yeah, and I got a lot of negative comments on the first video, which I just thought were pretty funny. Like someone said, what was it people said? Someone said that I look like I was being held at gunpoint, which is probably because I looked like a bit nervous and stuff. And then someone else said that it was a path to madness, which I thought was funny. Like, because I can see how it would be seen that way by some people, and and maybe I wasn't articulating things as well as I wanted to. I was trying to speak about how like when I said like to become your authentic self, I was more sort of speaking about like sort of becoming comfortable in your own skin, like, because yeah, like we always are who we are, but we're not always comfortable to show who we are. So that can take a long time to feel comfortable to show who you are. Like for me, if I meet someone, it takes a long time before I get to the point where I'm comfortable to open up. And like in these videos, I'm like opening up, so it's a really difficult thing for me to do. But yeah, if I'm gonna do it, it needs to be done in the most genuine way possible, because like that's really important to me. So I often keep myself quite hidden. Like I like to be in the background a lot, and I can't really do that if I want people to get value from what I have to give. So if I want to be able to connect with people and bring value to people's lives, I can't just hide myself. Then I need to show who I am. I need to be present. I need to be using my voice, and I need to not care what anyone thinks, right? So I just got to that point where I don't. So I'm really grateful for those people that I saw, because they taught me what I don't want to be, and that really made a huge difference to my life, because then it just really motivated me to do this, and to do it in the most genuine, authentic way possible. So it's like in the other video when I was doing the daily gratitude, and I'm just thinking about what I'm grateful for, and like coffee came up, and it's like I'm kind of thinking to myself, maybe I should say like the birds or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm grateful for the coffee. Like, that's how I feel. So, like, I didn't want to say something else if that's not what it was. Like, and I know people say, oh, like, it's an addiction, it's not very spiritual, like, you shouldn't say that. I know people will say stuff like that, or maybe they won't say it, but maybe people will think it. But yeah, it's just real, it's just like, it's just the truth, and the truth is more valuable than people's opinion about coffee not being healthy and stuff like that. I know coffee's not healthy, I'm not saying it is, but the truth is more valuable than that. So I know that there are a lot of people who are quite, that are genuine and stuff, like in the holistic community, but I think they don't tell you everything. Like, I think they don't I think most people have something and stuff like that, and I think people often, like, even if they are like not in that way of being just like fake and put on sort of thing, but they are quite genuine, they can still be sort of like, not wanting to show themselves on bad days, not wanting to show you, like, like, you're not gonna get like I don't think you'll get like a health coach that's showing you what they ate in a day, and it's like, okay, I had a bad day today, I just ate like cakes and stuff. They're not gonna do that, right? But like, if I was doing health coaching, I would probably do that. I'd be like, what I ate in the day when I wasn't like when I was depressed, when I was emotionally like, I would probably do that. Like, I would want to show people that side as well, because like, we're all human, and we all struggle. And I think the problem can be when we look at people on social media and think they're perfect and their lives are perfect, and we need to be open and honest about when we're struggling and who we are and all of that, because it's damaging to show people only what's good and like leave out the bad. And that's really damaging to society, because it leaves a lot of people feeling like they'll never be good enough. So they need people to come and say, look, I struggle as well. I feel insecure as well. I look at people and think I'm not good enough as well. So then when those people become successful, then they can say, okay, well, they went through it as well, but they came out of it. And I think that's the message that I'm here to share, is that we don't need to be perfect. We don't need to wait till we're good enough. Like, we are good enough already. We are perfect already as we are. And we are, like, I always say, we're all pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. Like, we're all jigsaw puzzle pieces. So we're all different, but we all, like, when we come together as our authentic selves, then we make a really positive difference to the lives of others, and that's what's the most important. So like, when we're trying to hide parts of ourselves, or if we're trying to be something we're not, or we just want to like just show people what we think is good or what we think they'll like, then we're not showing them what piece we are. And the way to be the best for everyone is to show them, okay, this is where I'm, this is where I'm missing that bit. Like, this is where I'm struggling. Like, this is where I'm good. Like, this is where I have the extra bit. I'm speaking about the jigsaw puzzle, right? So yeah, and then you can fit together with people and help each other out, and build our awareness, because I always say we're all jigsaw puzzle pieces of God. So the more we are ourselves, then the more connected to God we are. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And I just want to say thank you to anyone who's watching these videos, and to, like, if you've got this far, then sending you lots of love, and I really appreciate your support. So thank you so much for that.